And then Drew and Jimmy and I stayed.
Every year, countless lavishly high-profile weddings take place among celebrities, yet not all follow the usual trend. Stars like Jimmy Fallon and Ed Sheeran found love outside the show business, and many more. Here are 20 celebrities you won't believe marry ordinary people. Number 20. Jimmy Fallon and Nancy Juvonen. Jimmy Fallon is the popular host of The Tonight Show. We all love Jimmy for his funny wit and interesting conversation with the guests on his show. Jimmy has a different kind of personality. One could have thought he would tie the knot with a fellow popular star like he is. Surprisingly, we are all wrong. Jimmy found love in a different place, confirming that love can be found anywhere. He tied the knot with his heartthrob, Nancy Juvonen, on December 22, 2007. Who is Nancy Juvonen, and how did they meet? Nancy Juvonen is a film producer behind the scenes, giving us the best movies in Hollywood. Nancy and Jimmy met each other in the early 2000s. The meeting became the foundation of a strong love, which ended in marriage. Although tight and busy schedule didn't give the couple enough breathing space to express their love, they ended up weathering the storm and pulling up something great. Their wedding was a quick, small wedding. They only invited 12 guests, who are very close family members. The reason for that decision is the short notice of the wedding after a sudden change due to a big opportunity that suddenly opened. Jimmy had dreamt of having his wedding on Necker Island in the Caribbean, owned by Richard Branson.
And then Drew and Jimmy and I stayed.
4:31 to 4:37. Then the unexpected opportunity came close to Christmas. Richard Branson's daughter was about to give birth, and he wouldn't be on the island for a few days. Jimmy grabbed the opportunity when he was told about the new development by his travel agent. They rushed through the wedding process and got a dress quickly. Then the rest was a story. Jimmy and Nancy had 2 daughters through surrogacy. The first daughter, Winnie Rose, was born in 2013, and the second daughter, Frances Cole, came to the world the year after. This family has remained strong through the years, sharing a strong bond of love and excitement. We only wish to see it get better. Number 19. Aaron Paul and Lauren Parsekian. If you watched the popular AMC series Breaking Bad, which ran between 2008 and 2013, you would remember Aaron Paul, who played Jesse Pinkman in the movie. Aaron Paul is also a popular face in the movie Need for Speed, released in 2014, and Exodus: Gods and Kings, produced in the same year. Aaron is a popular celebrity in Hollywood, yet he married a normal bride, Lauren Parsekian. Lauren Parsekian is an activist and movie director. The lovers met each other in 2010 at Coachella. Initially, the relationship was just a normal friendship connection. However, the relationship took a greater height in 2011 after the two friends reconnected at the California Music Festival. Their love became so intense that Aaron confessed in an interview with Elle in 2014 that the couple almost eloped in 2012 during their trip to Las Vegas. The couple officially married a year later on May 27, 2013 at the Calamigos Ranch in Malibu, California. 250 guests attended the wedding. The reception was themed in a 1920s Parisian carnival style. It was a classic wedding. Aaron and Lauren are parents to 2 children. They welcomed their first daughter, Story Annabelle, in 2013 and Ryden Caspian in 2022. The two couples share a deep love and have always been expressive about it every May 27 on their social media when marking their wedding anniversary. Number 18. Ariana Grande and Dalton Gomez. One of the most surprising news was relationship rumors between Ariana Grande and Dalton Gomez. Most people didn't believe they were together until Ariana confirmed the rumor in the Stuck With You musical video on May 8, 2020. The lovers were first seen together in the same year on Valentine's Day. Dalton is a luxury house realtor working with a class clients, and once posted a picture of himself and Miley Cyrus on July 2017. Rumor has it that Ariana met Dalton while purchasing the Montecito house. The two lovers built a relationship beyond their business connection, and they later got married on May 15, 2021 in a private ceremony at Ariana's Montecito house. The wedding was recorded as a gathering of less than 20 people. It was informal, just an exchange of vows. Ariana looked stunning on her wedding day with the Vera Wang dress. It was a remarkable appearance. However, their love story only lasted for 2 years. The couple divorced in 2013. Number 17. Ed Sheeran and Cherry Seaborn. Who doesn't know Ed Sheeran? This man is a big name in the music industry. However, the popular musician decided to choose a low-key partner. Ed Sheeran got married to his longtime close friend, Cherry Seaborn. The two lovers first encountered each other in Thomas Mills High School in Suffolk. However, they only shared a normal friendship connection in their high school days. In 2015, everything changed. Cherry was in New York to pursue her master's degree. After graduation, she started her professional career on Wall Street, working in the accounting firm Deloitte. Coincidentally, around that time, Ed Sheeran came to New York for a tour. Lauren, his tour manager, and a mutual friend of Ed Sheeran and Cherry hooked the two up in 2015. That begins the journey to forever. The two lovers started a relationship which ended in a secret wedding on January 2018. The wedding only had 40 guests in attendance. 2 years after the marriage, they had their daughter, Lyra Antarctica. In 2022, they had their second daughter, Jupiter. The couple has managed a private life and continued to grow through the years. Number 16. Meryl Streep and Don Gummer. Meryl Streep was one of the highest-paid actresses, leading in major Hollywood news and glamour highlights. One would assume that Meryl will continue her celebrity lifestyle into marriage. However, Meryl chose to have a low-key partner. She shared 4 decades of her life with Don Gummer. The couple married in September 1978. The question bordering your mind now is, who is Don Gummer? Don Gummer is a contemporary sculptor with a number of both solo and group exhibitions appearing around the world throughout his career. The accomplished artist met Meryl Streep when she was mourning her former boyfriend, John Cazale. The meeting occurred when Meryl wanted to move out of the house she once shared with her deceased boyfriend. Meryl's brother came to help, along with his friend Don Gummer. From that day, an affection was ignited, and the two lovers shared correspondence till their marriage. Their long marriage brought about the birth of 4 children. The youngest was born in 1991. Henry, Mamie, Grace, and Louisa all have various artistic pursuits, though they were raised out of the public eye in Connecticut. The couple revealed that they had been separated since 2017. Number 15. Reese Witherspoon and Jim Toth. Reese Witherspoon is an award-winning actress recognized for her excellent roles in movies like Election, Walk in Line, and Wild. Did she marry a superstar, as many would have expected? No, instead, shared her last marriage with Jim Toth, a talent agent. They met at a friend's house when Reese ended her relationship with her former lover, Jake Gyllenhaal. That night, Jim looked at Reese with what you can call love at first sight. Initially, she wasn't comfortable with Jim's moves as he acted drunk, yelling her name and pointing a finger at her face. However, Jim got closer to Reese for a friendship dialogue. This convinced Reese to start a relationship with him. The relationship started in 2010, and in less than a year, after they announced their engagement. Even though Reese never considered getting married again after the torturous relationship with her former husband, she gave marriage another good try on March 26, 2011, in a backyard ceremony. Family and friends attended the wedding. The bride glowed in her custom Monique Lhuillier blush-colored gown with a chantilly lace corset bodice and full tulle A-line skirt. 5 years after the wedding, the couple welcomed a baby boy, Tennessee James, into the family. However, things began to change, and the couple separated. A few days before their 12th anniversary, they announced their divorce and the decision to co-parent their son. Number 14. Alec Baldwin and Hilaria Baldwin. Alec Baldwin tried a celebrity couple in his first marriage with actress Kim Basinger. The marriage that started in 1993 couldn't survive beyond 13 years before collapsing in 2006. Alec's next marriage took a different route. He chose to marry someone who is far from celebrity glamour. Hilaria Baldwin, a professional dancer from Boston who co-founded Yoga Vida in New York, became the apple of his eyes. The couple met in 2011 when dining at the New York City restaurant Pure Food and Wine. From then on, they shared a moment of intense love. They decided to slow down the process at a point, but the love was burning hot. Less than a year into their relationship, Alec proposed to Hilaria on March 31, 2012 during an outing in Montauk. A few months later, on June 30, 2012, they got married at St. Patrick's Old Cathedral in New York City. Shortly after the marriage, they started having lots of kids, as Alec Baldwin predicted. They welcomed their first child, a daughter named Carmen, in late August 2013. 3 sons followed quickly: Raphael on June 2015, Leonardo on September 2016, and Romeo on May 2018. The couple continues to share the great love in their family with the world through their show, The Baldwin. Their marriage is such a remarkable and productive one. Number 13, Julia Roberts and Danny Moder. How Julia Roberts ended her relationship with a fellow star, Benjamin Bratt, to marry a cinematographer, Danny Moder, was astonishing. This is one of the most unusual things you can see happening in Hollywood. Julia met Danny during the filming of the movie The Mexican. He was a cameraman while Julia acted as Brad Pitt's lover Samantha. On July 4, 2004, the couple tied the knot in a secret wedding at Roberts' 82 acres ranch in Taos, Mexico. The guests were invited to the Independence Day celebration, but the whole thing changed at midnight. Suddenly, flickering candles and Chinese lanterns appeared, and Roberts and Moder surprised the crowd by stepping into a circle of scattered rose petals to exchange simple handwritten vows. It was a lovely ceremony, and Julia was thrilled with joy and happiness. A year after the marriage, the couple welcomed their twins, Phineas and Hazel, on November 28, 2004. They had their third child, Henry Daniel, in June 2007. The couple's over 2 decades of marriage have been a source of inspiration to people all over the world. They have shown the world what an adorable marriage means. Number 12, Patrick Dempsey and Jillian Dempsey. Patrick Dempsey is popularly known for his role as McDreamy in Grey's Anatomy. The successful actor didn't ride on his celebrity lifestyle by matching with a celebrity partner. Rather, he married a hairstylist, Jillian. However, she is not just a hairstylist. She has made a name for herself in the makeup and skincare industry. Patrick was just a regular customer in Jillian's salon in 1994 until he started noticing the beauty of the wonderful hairstylist. In a short time, love started growing in Patrick's heart. The lovers tied the knot in 1999 in an intimate farmhouse wedding on a family property in Maine. The couple has given birth to 3 wonderful children, and they continue to grow stronger. Number 11, Anne Hathaway and Adam Schulman. Every celebrity knows that the one way to enjoy a low-key and private marriage is to marry a partner not in show business. Adam Schulman is also an actor, but not a popular one. He is mainly involved in designing jewelry. This young man came into Anne Hathaway's life when she was facing her darkest moment. Anne was first in a relationship with Raffaello Folieri. The former fiancé was an Italian property developer caught in a serious fraud. The separation of Anne and Raffaello was not only popular, but seriously heartbreaking for her. Adam's entrance into her life was a blessing that bridged the big gap in her heart. If you don't believe the phrase, love at first sight, you need to listen to Anne and Adam's love story. The couple shared great moments from the very beginning of their relationship and married after 4 years of being together. Schulman and Hathaway kept things low-key with a nature-inspired wedding in Big Sur. The superstar wore a custom Valentino gown and minimal accessories, including a vintage-inspired headband and a simple veil. Anne ensures the wedding maintains its low-key status by not inviting any of her A-list celebrity friends. The over 150 guests that graced the wedding were mostly families and friends. The couple gave birth to their first son, Jonathan Rosebanks, in 2016, followed by another son, Bank, in 2019. Anne and Adam have proven their compatibility by sharing the same M tattoo. The couple has also proven supportive of each other in their career. In 2014, they collaborated to work together on the indie drama Song 1. Anne was an actress in the project while Adam was a co-producer. The couple keeps showing the world that their love has no bounds. Everyone wishes the marriage to keep going well. Number 10, Ellen Pompeo and Chris Ivery. Ellen Pompeo is the superstar who starred in the film series Grey's Anatomy as Meredith Grey. Did Ellen marry a fellow celebrity? You are about to get your answer. Ellen and Chris stumbled upon each other at a grocery store in 2003. The two lovers became friends and maintained this friendship for 6 months before they began dating. After 4 years of knowing each other, they married in 2007. The relationship faced a little contradiction based on racism. Chris Ivery is biracial, sharing the Jewish and African races. People criticized Ellen for deciding to marry a black man, but she stood her ground out of her deep love for Chris. This great commitment has been the engine powering the marriage daily. In September 15, 2009, Ellen and Chris welcomed their first daughter, Stella Luna. A year after, they had their second daughter, Sienna and Eli Christopher, in 2016. Ellen dropped from the movie Grey's Anatomy to focus on her motherly role at home. She has also ensured the privacy of her family the best way she can. Number 9. Jeff Bridges and Susan Bridges. Jeff and Susan Bridges' relationship is another typical example of love at first sight. The couple met in 1975 when Jeff was filming Rancho Deluxe. As of then, Susan Bridges was only working as a cleaner. Susan was not carried away by the first meeting, so she turned down Jeff's proposal. Eventually, the two lovers tied the knot on June 15, 1977. Their marriage has witnessed the birth of their 3 daughters, Isabel, Jessica, and Haley. The marriage was strong enough to withstand challenges arising over 40 years. Even when Jeff was diagnosed with cancer, Susan stood by him and sacrificed everything to see that he came back to his feet. Jeff and Susan's marriage inspires fans worldwide and shows that peaceful marriage is possible. Number 8. Seth Meyers and Alexi Ash. If you are a good fan of Saturday Night Live, you would have come across Seth Meyers. He is the popular face behind the Weekend Update. The question is, how did Seth Meyers meet his lover? Seth and Alexi's paths first crossed at the wedding of a friend and former Saturday Night Live co-star, Chris Kattan. Alexi, a lawyer and humanitarian, got connected to Kattan through her sister Ariel, an SNL set designer. During the wedding in 2008, Seth and Alexi were introduced. Upon seeing Alexi, Seth was struck by the arrow of love. It was another occasion of love at first sight. The two lovers keep up with each other. After 5 years, the lovers decided to take the relationship to another level by walking the forever journey together. Hence, they got married on September 1st, 2013. A few months after their funny proposal, the couple wed in a picturesque ceremony on Martha's Vineyard. Celebrity friends like Olivia Munn, Allison Williams, Kristen Wiig, and Amy Poehler attended the exquisite wedding. Brad Paisley performed at the wedding, and Ash glittered in her custom Carolina Herrera gown. However, one strange incident happened before their wedding. Alexis was down with food poisoning, forcing her to spend the morning of the wedding in the hospital. She fought through the sickness and performed spectacularly at the wedding dinner. The marriage has been a sweet ride of fun and joy. The couple was greeted with their first blessing on March 27, 2016 with the birth of their firstborn, Ash Olsen. The baby boy's first name was the mother's maiden name, while the middle name carries Seth's mother's maiden name. This was strange, though. Following the birth of their first child, baby Axel Strahl was born on April 8, 2018 in the lobby of their apartment building. They gave birth to their third child, Adelaide, on Christmas morning. The baby was the best magical gift for the family. Seth has confessed several times about the funny nature of her wife. He said that there is nobody on earth who makes him laugh more awkwardly than his beautiful wife. The couple keeps sharing sweet moments of love. Everyone wishes that this beautiful marriage continues forever. Number 7. Jerry Seinfeld and Jessica Seinfeld. Jerry Seinfeld is praised as the best comedian, actor, and television producer. He is a big name in the entertainment industry. It is almost natural to expect such a big celebrity to compensate for his status by marrying a big superstar. However, Jerry saw things differently. He preferred a regular fashion publicist and a cookbook author, Jessica. The couple met at Reebok Sports Club on New York City's Upper West Side in August 1998. During an interview on the New York Times in 2007, Jessica narrated how she met Jerry. According to her, she was having one of the most difficult times of her life when Jerry came across her and cracked her ribs with jokes. The moment had a magnetic force that glued her to him. Jessica was recovering after a failed marriage with theatrical producer Eric Nederlander. A year after the divorce, rumors started spreading that she was in a relationship with Jerry. The rumor proved true on November 22 when the lover popped champagne to mark their engagement. They couldn't let their love be on hold. On Christmas Day in 1999, they tied the knot in a Jewish ceremony held at a private penthouse in New York's Greenwich Village. A year after their marriage, they welcomed their first child, Sasha, on November 7, 2000. Thereafter, they gave birth to their second child on March 1st, 2003. It was thrilling for the couple as they welcomed their new son, Julian. The couple supports each other's careers and continues to build a strong family as the years go by. Number 6. Jennifer Lawrence and Cook Maroney. Almost everyone knows Jennifer Lawrence. How about her heartthrob? Get ready to satisfy your curiosity. Jennifer Lawrence married Cook Maroney, an art gallery director in New York City. The couple got connected by a mutual friend in early 2018. This was becoming fruitful with the two friends growing fond of themselves. Lawrence initially wanted to lock the relationship in a friendship status, but other things slipped in. Less than a year later, the couple had grown so deep in love that they couldn't prolong the relationship. Cook popped out the question, and Lawrence gladly jumped at it. One big factor that glued Lawrence's heart to Cook was his freedom with her. Cook wasn't treating her as a celebrity as other previous celebrity dates had treated her before. She wanted fresh air, and Cook was that fresh air. Shortly after the engagement, the couple went down the aisle in October 2019. Over 150 guests attended the marriage at the luxurious Belcourt of Newport Mansion in Newport, Rhode Island. Lawrence reportedly walked down the aisle in a Dior gown in front of guests like Adele, Amy Schumer, Kris Jenner, Emma Stone, and Ashley Olsen. The couple welcomed their first child, Sai, on February 2022. They expect their new baby soon and have decided to make their marriage as private as possible. Number 5. Paul Rudd and Julie Yeager. Paul Rudd is the face behind the popular Marvel Ant-Man movie. If you also watch the 1995 movie, Clueless, you will also have come across the creative and energetic act of Paul Rudd. Paul and Julie's meeting was a type of fantasy. After Paul's great success in Clueless, he planned to establish himself in New York. The first thing to do is hire a publicist. Coincidentally, he was directed into Julie's office. Paul was fascinated seeing Julie and couldn't hold his strong emotion without inviting her for dinner. That was the turning point that led to a romantic journey. Paul and Julie tied the knot in a private ceremony in 2003 and have since welcomed 2 children together. Their son Jack Sullivan was born in 2006, followed by their daughter Darby in 2010. The couple not only shared a marital bond but were also business partners. They co-own the Samuel's Sweet Shop with the Walking Dead star Jeffrey Dean Morgan and his wife, Hilary Burton. Number 4. Christian Bale and Sibby Bale. The iconic Batman character Christian Bale shares a deep love with his wife, Sibby Bale. The couple met through Winona Ryder. Sibby was the personal assistant of the popular actor, Ryder, during a movie, Little Women, in 1994. Christian and Ryder worked together in the movie. Christian's eyes are glued to Sibby on the movie set. The random meeting became the foundation of the forever journey between the couple. Their intense love made them elope in January 2000 in Las Vegas. The quick wedding has endured 2 decades, and it keeps getting stronger. The marriage welcomed 2 children. The first, Luca Bale, born in 2005, and the second, a son, was born in 2014. The couple has maintained a private life, and that has been a factor that has strengthened the family over the years. Number 3. Lisa Kudrow and Michelle Stern. Lisa Kudrow gained significant fame and recognition through her iconic portrayal of Phoebe Buffay on the beloved sitcom Friends, which aired throughout the 90s. Her character, known for her quirky personality and unique musical talents, resonated with audiences and helped solidify the show's place in television history. During this period of her rising stardom, an intriguing twist in her personal life unfolded involving Michael Stern, an advertising executive. Michael was dating Lisa's French roommate, creating a complicated dynamic among them. As fate would have it, Lisa found herself drawn to Michael during one of his visits, sparking an undeniable connection between them. Although it wasn't the most appropriate situation, given his relationship with her roommate, Lisa couldn't help but flirt with him. This moment of weakness proved to be a turning point. Ultimately, the relationship between her roommate and Michael ended, and Lisa saw an opportunity. She seized it, and soon after, she and Michael began to date openly. Their relationship blossomed, and the couple eventually decided to take a significant step together. In 1995, they exchanged vows and embarked on a new journey as husband and wife. Their family grew when they welcomed their son, Julian Murray. Due to personal circumstances, They chose to expand their family through surrogacy, a decision that reflects their strong commitment to each other and their desire to create a loving home. Over the years, Lisa and Michael have shown a deep dedication to their relationship, navigating life's challenges while nurturing their family. Their bond, strengthened by shared experiences and love, continues to thrive, illustrating their enduring commitment to one another amidst the ups and downs of life in the spotlight. Number 2. Lake Bell and Scott Campbell. Lake Bell is a versatile celebrity with creative skills as an actress, director, and screenwriter. Lake got married to Scott Campbell, a tattoo artist. The couple's paths crossed on the set of Bell's HBO show, How to Make It in America. Campbell was just a regular actor in the show. However, the two lovers shared a deep love. In 2013, the couple tied the knot in New Orleans, Louisiana. However, their strong bond only lasted for 9 years. The couple announced their separation in 2020. But before their divorce, the couple had 2 wonderful kids, a daughter, Nova, and a son, Osgood. Both are 6 years and 3 years old as of the time of their divorce. Number 1. Vince Vaughn and Kyla Weber. Vince Vaughn is a popular and very successful actor. Vince had his first trial of a celebrity relationship with Jennifer Aniston in 2016, but he wasn't cut out for such an elaborate relationship. Hence, he seeks a more private and conserved one. This led him to start a relationship with a real estate agent, Kyla Weber. Vince went as far as Canada to locate his other half. The couple met each other at a wedding in Los Angeles. The meeting was a match from heaven. The two lovers clicked into each other. They married in January 2010 after having their proposal on Valentine's Day in 2009. The couple shared 2 children, a daughter named Lachlan Kyla, born on December 18, 2010, and a son named Vernon Lindsay, born on August 7, 2013. The couple shares a relationship deeply in love and care. How do you feel about celebrities marrying partners who aren't in show business? Does this relationship prove great love, or just an escape route from a celebrity's weird life? Let us know your opinion in the comments. Please like and share this video. Don't forget to subscribe. Do you want to watch more interesting videos about your favorite celebrities? Click the next video on your screen.